Okay, so here's the fundamental problem for any interior designer today. Your entire medium is visual, right? It's all about texture, light, the mood of a space.
Right. Things a human can feel.
Exactly. But the gatekeepers that actually let clients find you, we're talking Google, algorithms, AI, they're basically blind. They don't see beauty.
They just read code. And that's the whole paradox. We're looking at this breakdown from Samyak Online, and that translation gap is where so many design firms just lose out.
Even the really high-end ones.
Oh, absolutely. You can have this stunning portfolio in New York, but if you haven't translated that visual art into a language a machine can understand, you're pretty much invisible.
So that's our mission for this deep dive. We're going to try and fix that. We're digging into Samyak's strategies, and they've been in this game for over 20 years. But mostly, we need to decode some really heavy jargon.
Things like AI SEO, LLM SEO.
Schema markup, yeah.
Right. Because as soon as you say SEO to a creative, their eyes just glaze over the thing. Keywords. Just stuffing the word sofa into your website 100 times and, hoping for the best.
Which feels so outdated.
It is. Samyak argues that for a profession built on trust, like design, the whole game has changed. It's not just about getting traffic anymore. It's about signaling competence to an algorithm.
Okay, so let's start with the baseline, the absolute basics. Local search, if I'm a homeowner, I'm just typing modern farmhouse designer near me.
That's step one, the entry level. But here's the nuance that Samyak points out. It's not just having a Google business profile. It's the technical stuff underneath your beautiful portfolio. Things like site speed and mobile usability are, well, they're non-negotiables now.
And that's a huge conflict for designers, isn't it? You want these gorgeous 4K high-res images of your work.
But those files are heavy.
So heavy.
And if that stunning penthouse gallery you designed takes 8 seconds to load on someone's iPhone, Google punishes you. And the client, they're gone. They bounce.
It's a balance of high art and high-speed engineering.
It really is.
Okay, but let's get into the more futuristic stuff. The source material spends a lot of time on AI SEO and LLM SEO. I think a lot of us probably assume they're the same thing.
Yeah, but they operate on very different mechanics. And telling them apart is pretty critical. AI SEO is really all about intent.
Okay.
Old SEO matched keywords. You type sofa, you get a page about a sofa. AI SEO is about answering conversational questions.
Like, how do I make my small apartment feel bigger?
Exactly. And the strategy is to build content that specifically answers that question. That's how the algorithm starts to see you as an authority. But LLM SEO, that's the wilder shift. That's about optimizing for large language models.
So chatbots, ChatGPT, Gemini, things like that.
Yes. And this is what really stuck out to me in their analysis. We are moving from a search engine that gives you a list of 10 blue links
to a chatbot that gives you one single recommendation.
Precisely. So if a user asks a bot, who's the best eco-friendly designer in Texas, that bot is going to synthesize an answer. It looks at all the structured data it can find.
And if your data isn't structured,
the bot literally doesn't know you exist.
Which brings us to probably the most technical term in this whole stack, schema markup. To me, this sounds like the bridge, the thing that connects the human visual to the robot's text.
That's a perfect way to put it. Think of schema as a digital label maker for the robot.
Okay.
You've got a picture of a living room. You see mid-century modern. A robot just sees a bunch of pixels. Schema is the code you add at the back end that explicitly tells the bot, this is a residential project. The style is mid-century. The location is Austin.
So you're literally teaching the machine to appreciate the nuance of your work.
You are categorizing your own creativity. Without it, you're just noise online. With it, you become an answer.
But we can't forget the human side of this. You can please the robots all you want, but a human still has to sign the check. Samyak calls this holistic visibility.
Which brings it all together. You've got social media and reputation management. You need the human proof to back up the robot's recommendation.
Right. Visual storytelling on Reels, showing those dramatic before and afters.
For sure, but also critically managing your reviews.
Actually responding to them. It shows you're engaged, that you actually care.
Yes, it all builds trust. And honestly, looking at Samyak's own client feedback, that theme of trust through process really comes up again and again. They are not selling a magic wand.
I noticed that testimonial from Jamie Nycak. He didn't say it was easy.
No, he called it tedious and long.
Which I kind of love. It feels real.
Me too. He mentioned it took 5 months to get their site's SEO scores into the green zone. That's realistic. Real engineering takes time.
So if we just boil all this down for you listening right now, if you're in any creative field, your job isn't just to make beautiful things anymore.
No. Your job is now also to make sure that your creativity is machine readable. You have to build the digital plumbing that allows an AI to become your biggest champion.
It's a huge shift from being searchable to being recommendable. And as these search engines evolve into answer engines, the big question to ask yourself is this: is your digital footprint clear enough for a robot to vouch for you as the best human for the job?